Welcome back, everybody. We are in Starfield again. Last episode we got to this little base we have to stop these pirates at, and here we are about to check it out. So let's go. What do we got over here? Plant, garden, bad people. Why did the chicken cross the road, huh? What's a chick? Knock knock, who's there? Planet. Planet who? If I throw a party, will you help me plan it? Wow, these are bad. Ecliptic mercenary says to a woman, I've been hired to kill you, and I always get the job done. Woman says, can we talk about this, son? How do you keep an idiot in suspense? It's a classic old one. How do you let a Freestar Collective... How do you get a Freestar Collective hick out of a tree? Wave. Loose Leopard's Bad Jokes Volume 2 is a follow-up to his original work, and just like the predecessor, has become a cult hit. Okay, that was... I'm gonna steal some games. Don't need any of this other stuff. Or maybe I will, I don't know. What's over here? Oh, that's my robot. I was like, what's making that noise? Screwdriver, tissue. The gravity paradigm. Truth is, what our scientists know back then could fill volumes. The focus, of course, was on not on creating but maintaining a stable and sustainable Einstein-Rosen bridge. That was the goal, the end point. No one even considered that maybe this was just the beginning. When we look at grav drive technology today and the ease at which we fold space and travel light years in seconds, it's sometimes easy to forget the impossibility of what we've achieved. Dr. Josephine Natsu's seminal work continues another 535 pages, and it's become the most highly respected text on grav drives and grav jumping ever written. Omega, the last days. That is a long couple pages. I don't feel like reading it. Put it on the screen. Y'all can pause it if you want to read it. Thank you. Whoa, what is that?
It would be wise to search the enemy's remains for valuables.
my life chunk by chunk. I was very young, only 7 years old, when I realized humans are animals. Smart animals, sure, but still animals. You give us food, we'll eat. We want it to taste good, and we want it to stop our hunger. Those two things, that's what's most important. After that, sure, some people want their food to be really healthy, as the experts say, and some want it to be pretty. But most people, they just want to cram something into their face, and that's when the concept of chunks was born. So begins a 120-page autobiography of Fred Blombaert, founder of the Chunks Food franchise. Digibit. Disc. Digibit. I'm assuming those are the logbooks of this game. What the lockpick interface in this game is gonna be like. Oh, dead guy. History is biology. Boring. Portable desk fan. Here.
Wait, what was that?
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
Like me. They're not paying me enough for this. Put the guy down.
Booyah! Shut him up. Let's go. Wine glass. Wine's gross. What do you got for me? Credits. Bullets. Bullets. Kraken. Release the Kraken. I don't know what the Kraken is. Break it! Restrooms. Toilet milk. Toilet paper. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh man, that was the best.
Classic United Colonies. Put something in a cage until it kills you.
One more time.
Whiskey glass. Med pack. Computer. Ooh, new beginnings. Hayden Wynn. That was the guy we just heard screaming. Can't believe it. I got posting. United Colonies Warfare Division is now official. I can't even imagine the amount of red tape they had to cut through at MAST, but it's long overdue, and I get to be a part of it from the ground up. My office title will be Associate Xenobiology Technician, and I ship out in 3 days. Matt's upset, but I assure her I'll have plenty of leave and I will be back in New Atlantis all the time. Not sure where I'm going, definitely somewhere in United Colony space. Guess I'll find out when I get there. We got our first extraterrestrial candidate today. Would appear to be alien form of Lacuga venutza, essentially a giant spider. Mickelson in full protective gear attempted to attach the neural control interface NCI. Security detail is still trying to remove him from the cocoon, and we had no choice but to put down the creature. Minor setback. None of us expected success on the first try. Heard Dr. Paulson tell others that the detachment of United Colonies Marines is scheduled to deliver another creature next Thursday. February 2306, and it was what, May 2307 when we started this game, so it's about a year old. Ashta specimen, May 5th. I'm not sure how they managed it, but the UC Marines actually managed to bring us an Ashta. It's not that the Ashta is a terrifying beast and natural predator. Those things are both exceptional and wonderful qualities and essential to the work we're doing here. It's that the Ashta is native to the planet Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Aquila, home to Aquila, the capital of the Freestar Collective. Leave it to a group of ground pounders to grab a candidate right from the enemy's backyard. Though it does beg the question, have Freestar Collective scientists managed to weaponize the greatest natural predator? If so, our timetable just got accelerated. May 7th. Any fears that our Freestar Collective counterparts have managed to weaponize the Ashta have been completely dispelled. After the Mickles and debacle, we determined the NCI should only be attached under full sedation, so that wasn't an issue. Problem started immediately afterward. The Ashta proved incredibly resistant to synchronization, and we never achieved control fidelity beyond 47%. Dr. Chin's arm was nearly ripped off 5 minutes into the first trial. In short, the Ashta simply can't be controlled, if not by us, then certainly not by Freestar Collective. Dr. Paulson has been in touch with Colonel Kasarov. Looks like the Marines will have another species collected and dropped off by this time next week. May 12th. Another creature, another failure. No fault of the U.S. ground pounders. UC ground pounders. We wanted a predator and they delivered. These things are so alien. Paulson had a difficult time deciding on a designation. Opted for Reptin's Venom. Shame we couldn't properly sync the NCI. These things would have been spectacular, especially the poison. New specimens. July 6th. Marines dropped another few specimens off this morning, totally unscheduled. Best way to describe them, they're arthropods, the alien equivalent of Homarus gammarus, basically giant space lobsters. Ooh, yummy! Very promising giant space lobsters. I'm not entirely sure where the UC grunts found these particular test subjects. Some godforsaken backwater rock, I imagine. After the third or fourth unsuccessful trial, I stopped asking. None of those earlier species could be controlled with any reliability. As noted in my earlier logs, their natural aggressiveness made them effective weapons, but a bullet is less than useless if the gun keeps turning itself on the shooter. But these new creatures possess a perfect natural disposition, non-aggressive, even docile, yet capable of defending themselves with deadly efficiency when threatened. And when they do go on the attack, they're terrifying. So we'll see. Dun, dun, dun. Relocation. August 1st, 2306. We're moving, packing up shop, and transitioning the entire operation. It's happened so fast, my head is spinning. The work on the arthropods has been successful. We're actually relocating to their home world. We'll have an unlimited supply of creatures for the warfare division. I've been named senior xenobiologist. That means I'll be running the entire facility. My first instinct was to tell Amanda. I'm still not used to her not being there. I'll give Mickelson credit. The guy really went to bat for me. He let the masked brass know that it was my work tuning the neural control interface that was instrumental in controlling the arthropod. Guess Paulson was forced to retire convinced. Amanda's not there anymore. So she died or left him. Creepy scientist people. What kind of stuff are y'all experimenting on in here? Dumbbell. Nice. Use the battle meal multi-pack. Food. On it. Weapons. Was that cranking? Cool little pistol. Maybe I'll fight him, maybe I won't. Alright. Quit fucking around. Deck of cards. Everyone does more damage, has better range, less accuracy. More mass. Cutter. Why am I carrying two of those? Let's drop one. Ooh! Fill in all open slots that open the lock. Select the key, rotate it until it lines up. Each key used only once. How do we change? This one's definitely not it at all. That one. That one. Yep. Nice. Got credits and a new lockpick to replace the one I used. Nice. Darts? Nice. What are you doing? Roll what? None. Chunks Choco. Blender base. Might need that for something. Newton's Cradle. Succulent. More rations. L. I don't think I have one of those. Frag grenade.
What?
You are trying to kill me, but I am not.
Let's see how the Grendel works. Fuck is that?
Something's out there. Let's do this!
Warning, enemy activity detected.
Stop weapon!
Where'd you go?
It seems the enemy has vanished. Enemy activity in the area has ceased.
Oh no, they're still around here.
I don't have time for these games.
Me neither. Where are you hiding at?
And don't come back! Huh? Lock and load! Keep your head down! I'm blind!
the computer. Pet shop. February 11th, 2307. So, within the year now. My staff and I arrived this morning and I'm not surprised to find the facility completely operational. As usual, United Colonies spared no expense. It's all very exciting, inspirational. Really knowing you have the full support of the decision makers. Have to admit, I was surprised to learn that the lab is closely guarded, located in Freestellar Collective Space, no less. But we go where the work takes us. Warfare is the evolution of armed ground conflict. We know it, and Freestellar Collective surely knows it as well. Forget what the calendar says. This is 1942 all over again. We may as well be the Manhattan Project. Create the game changer for the other side. To that effect, I am overjoyed to officially announce Project Pet Shop Phase 1 is a go. Okay, so the last entries were from some other secret base. The arthropods. The arthropods are, in a word, incredible, calm, easy to work with. They even allow themselves to be fitted with the NCIs without much trouble. Synchronization has thus far been nearly instantaneous, and their control fidelity has remained in the 95 to 97% range. They passed all environmental survivability tests as well. Hot, cold, low or no oxygen. I'm pretty sure these things could operate effectively in any environment. Most promising is how well they've already integrated with Red Devils, who have joined us for a period of extended training. After all, they'll be leading the creatures into combat, so it's critical they establish a war bond. Success. August 2307. After months of testing a variety of extraterrestrial species, I'm overjoyed to report that we have finally found a species that will serve as a backbone of the United Colonies warfare division. The arthropods are everything we hoped for and more. Imagine a pack of alien beasts suited to any terrain, capable of instantly obeying any command. I've designated these beasts as obedientes pests, but we just call them stalkers. I think it may finally be time to crack open that bottle of Chateau Avignon 2170. The Red Devils. The Red Devils' progress with the stalkers has been nothing less than amazing. Now I see why they're so highly regarded in UC military circles. None of the rah-rah bullshit you see with regular grunts. These are focused professionals. After another week of training here in the pet shop, I'm confident they'll be ready for a live test in the field. Mickelson suggests I contact Colonel Kaslarov and find out where his Marines grabbed that spider from the early trials. He wants his comeuppance, but then it would make for a good trial. He wants to get back at the spiders for happening.
Easy,
Right
buddy.
there. Got another pirate around here somewhere
Oh,
still.
come on. That's not even fair.
Where are you hiding at?
Waste of time. Huh?
You did. Sparkling water. Laser rifle. Move, dude. Yeah, let's grab a microscope. Synthmin steak, meal pack eggs, first aid kit. Damn, something came up here and killed these pirates. Wonder if it was my robot friend shooting him from down there. Could have been. Pharmaceutical lab. Don't want to mess with anything. Aluminum, fiber, antimicrobial, sealant. Bosco!
Listen up. We got someone trying to jump our skull. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through. Something's out there.
Gotcha.
I do not feel pain, but I hear it is terrible.
Let's get out of here.
Whoa.
I am aiming for your center of mass.
Damn it. I needed that bounty.
Still got somebody out here. I broke it. Let's get out of here. Where you going?
Violence significantly decreases one's
This
life
one's
expectancy.
mine.
cartridges, caseless. Nice. Computer. Terramorph. August 15th, 2310. Thanks to the UC Marines, we now have the second piece of the puzzle, a fully grown alpha predator. According to my research, a group of astrogeologists made first contact nearly 100 years ago on some remote moon. The creature didn't appear to be indigenous and was alone. There's currently no record of how it got there, so a sheer cosmic chance that the astrogeologists found it, or rather it found them. Scientists were quick to categorize it as Ossisio Machina, roughly killing machine. The UC Marines tasked with taking it down chose a simpler name, Terramorph. I read the official record once. Of the 8-person squad, only 2 of the grunts survived, and one of those 2 lost a leg. Such a exciting time. NCI fitting today. Today we fit the Terramorph with the NCI. Our experience when the grunts first dropped off the creature is any indication, our sedation window will be around 15 minutes. We'd better make them count.
It's loose. The Terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to
Dun dun dun.
call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted. I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights. You're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the Terramorph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
Sounds like you get what you asked for. The comment. Credits. What the hell is the comment? Grindle. New weapons or new things. While W.B. Du Bois was a famous writer, civil rights activist, and Scientologist, among other things, it is not widely known that he also penned the science fiction short story The following is an excerpt from the comment written in 1920. Okay, yeah, it's just an excerpt from W.B. Du Bois, famous author, actually. Let's see what else I got weapon-wise. This thing's running a little low on ammo. Cannot blame me. You ran out of O2. How do I run out of O2? How do I get more O2? Maybe, changing spacesuits on a freaking planet is not the smartest idea. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Shh, you didn't hear that. Load. Load now. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What's this notification I just got on my phone? Stormy subbed. Thanks for the sub, Stormy. I mean, you won't be seeing this till much later, but I just got your notification that you subbed. Hopefully I'll have this video up by tomorrow. Backpack, reactive badge, toxin, sealant, pharmaceutical kit, first aid kit. Oh, got a new spacesuit. I want to look at it. Looks the same. No difference. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at my weapons too before I got there. Neon. Rattler. This helmet's cool looking.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
What's your problem with Barrett anyway?
We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that ship, the Frontier. If you're the captain of it now, that means we're after you.
I'm with Constellation. You need to stop attacking your ship. That's right, I killed Barrett, so tell your pirate friends to back off.
Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after that ship.
Why do you want the ship?
Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That Constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
Persuade?
You're not talking us out of this score.
To persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher difficulty, the greater the chance choice fails, but the more points you earn. When you succeed, you have a limited number of choices you can make, but you never fail. But you can never fail if your last choice succeeded? Okay.
Don't give me that. I know that ship is stocked with loot. You willing to give up the ship? Just like that? No, that can't be right.
Success!
Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
Oh, you in
We
hell!
should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
Cool. Fast travel to your ship. Press F to open the scanner. Look for the map icon of your ship and press E over it. Huh? Oh, skip the step where you tell me to open the map. Ah, surface map. No. G? Unknown. Unknown. Carrying too much. What am I carrying? Can you carry
We
my
need
stuff?
to reach the Alpha Centauri.
Let's trade
I
game.
am ready to commit.
Right, 158 or 145, okay. Give you one of those. And that. Yeah, you can take that. Alright, 110. I should be good. F R G. Fast travel. Yes. Zoology skill reduces the number of times you need to scan animals, reveal additional information about them, like strengths and weaknesses. Dave. Captain Dave.
Captain Dave.
Huh?
To reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Lifting off. So, Alpha Centauri. Set course. Super fast.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Whoop. Shot at the planet. Oh, no, I gotta go. New Atlantis. Land. Taking too long to load. Stretch. Back. So, what kind of outfits we got here? Hazmat suit, cap. Argo tractor, blue UC leather jumpsuit. Tab. I can take my spacesuit off. Frag grenades.
Gotta be honest, this team power shit is killing me.
Protocol.
Whoops.
Nickel again? And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Nice. I don't think I have enough money for
Everything
shit.
looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me. Anything I can help you with?
Come on, game. Oh my god, it doesn't
I
like
can assure you, this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. You, Bobby, that includes me, foster parent. My parents weren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. We'll see them when they get here. Oh! Well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM-1327-HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to Mast ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeited the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true that that train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. It kinda smelled, but I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well,
Enough over
air
it.
purifiers here in...
What up, copper?
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Cool, cool.
Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Enjoy your visit. Where am I going? Sure is pretty. Let's go see what these Constellation noobs want with me.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city.
Cool.
We can take it directly to the
Mast
District.
Choo choo. The heck is that? Is that a glitch with his hair? No, his hair's supposed to look like that. Come on.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
Who's Tony?
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
We just need to convince her that President Abayo is...
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Run, Forrest, run! The lodge.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Place looks run down, man. Open the door. What time it is?
Captain Dave.
Captain Dave.
Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever win.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Do we?
Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and
Telepathic?
he isn't?
Parts attack. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact. Doesn't matter, I have your artifact. Who are you? When were you? Start with you. Tell me what Constellation is.
Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett?
I ate him. Pirates attacked.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Dude.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway
You look
to
like
Neon.
the bad guy from Mass Effect.
But that didn't
2.
happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now,
Whatchamacallit,
let's
yeah.
focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted?
March.
Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
They all died. Sprite lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Okay, so it is. That also had it happen.
Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Contract, you expect us to believe in fairy tales?
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming
Space magic.
That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Looks
Well, if you had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting.
like a planet.
Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but
It's definitely a
what are we going to
planet.
do about our new
Won't you
friend?
build all the pieces? Calling it right now. Lips moving, no sounds. Come on, game.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
What do you want
We're
me to
all
do?
here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
You know about these artifacts.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Alright.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Dun, 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 dun. Level 3. Level up. Pete? New mission. The old neighborhood. You receive 1 skill point spent. Every time you level up, each skill also unlocks a challenge. Complete the challenge, then spin a skill. Okay, blah 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 blah. Got it. Kind of hard to tell which ones I have already.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know.
So much.
And that means a lot of work ahead of us. Well, right now, nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Great, let's see what you have.
Okay. Very nice.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Barrett saw
He
something
did.
too?
At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't.
This wasn't random synapses firing. It meant something.
Sure. I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through.
I can understand that.
That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
How long you been working on?
Well, Constellation's been around forever. More than 50 years now. But
That
we
ain't
only
forever.
became aware of the artifacts recently.
That's not even a
Barrett
whole
discovered
lifetime.
the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Check out the Constellation mission board. Okay. Sarah said something about a place for me to
Planning
stay.
on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Very abbreviated.
So you've seen the library, obviously.
My wife and I have something.
Walter's quite proud of the collection.
Walter's a douche.
Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Oops. Did not mean to hit tab. Auto saving. Nice bar.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
Their walk is faster than my walk. It's annoying. Why can't games ever fucking match speeds?
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
I get a fancy room. Cocktail mixer. Fancy ice bucket. Moby Dick. Call me Ishmael. Some years ago, never mind how long precisely, having little or no money in my purse, and nothing particular to interest me on shore, I thought I would set sail about a little and see the watery part of the world. And so continues Melville's classic tale of revenge and obsession for a total of 341 pages. Moby Dick. Great book. Look at the boat. That's my boat. My friend might like these. No, not that button. Spaceships. Oh, that's someone's room. I'm not gonna go in there and steal their stuff. It would not be nice. Poker night? Look, there's another boat. All kinds of boats. Mercury camera. Nice. Hard Times, Christmas Carol, Nichols. Look at that. There's some classic books up in here. Wooden Duck.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
I don't drink either.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Nice to meet you, Mateo. These artifacts all came out of caves?
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
What do you make of the vision I saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
You got a religious nut. I know it's important. I can feel it.
It has to be, right? All of this is connected. We just need to figure out how and why. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
What brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Loser.
Take care of yourself.
I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. But now, well, it's clearly money well spent.
The elusive man. Yeah, that's who you are, man.
Well,
You're wearing his
I
outfit and
suppose
everything.
calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Yeah, jackass. I've been called worse.
Still
though.
doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud-Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, glad to be
By the
here.
way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Gotcha. What's your role in Constellation?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Where I expect to find a CEO?
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud-Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else.
Think the vision I had means anything?
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Oh, yeah. I've never seen anything like that in my
Yes,
life.
I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
What kind of company do you run?
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud-Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud-Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Good talk, bro.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, she coming to yell at me?
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Yeah, let's see what the mission is.
We're
I'm
going
ready.
to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
UC Vanguard?
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Have to admit, I'm excited for my
Same way
first
when I
mission.
started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Got it. Constellation have a salary?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free?
Yeah.
We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Got it.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Got it. Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Do I have to? Alright. I think this is where we're gonna call it for now. Pick this quest up next time. How many hours have I got into this game? About 3 hours already. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, thanks again for watching, everyone. Talking to you, you know who. If you're subbed, you better be watching. Alright. It's been real, and it's been fun. We'll see you next time.